Well guys, I didn't record me going up this hill, but I did record myself coming down it, mainly because we didn't know what was happening, and it was just a matter of staying in it to get to the top. But then after I realised this is probably a bad idea since I was on my own, we turned around and came back down. You can watch the video of us coming down. It probably will give you an idea of how it was going up. And these tyres did really well. So I'm very impressed by these tyres. Well, some crazy stuff started happening, and now I'm not sure that I want to go back down where I just came up, because I mean the wheels have good traction, so that's one good plus. Just don't know about how we're going to go about getting down safely. All right guys, on an educational aspect of this video, I want you to realise that we didn't realise at the time how kind of sloppy this track was. Like from the bottom it looked reasonably dry. The weather's been good, we haven't had very much rain here, and I looked at it and thought, yeah, it's fine, I just want to get to the top. I know what's at the top, and we're going to the top to make some videos in relation to our Starlink aftermarket products. We needed to go to an area where there's no service, and this is just a spot where I knew we had good open skies, and it was in an area where there's no phone service, so we could do our Wi-Fi calling demo videos. Now what we didn't realize is while we're going up, the track started to go kind of bad, and we started losing traction. The car was moving left and right, and then when we come to a stop, the car started sliding sideways. Now instead of sliding sideways like just sideways, it was kind of like pulling me down into a ditch, and you'll see which ditches I'm talking about in this video, which actually made me quite anxious. And I thought to myself right at that moment that the only way that I get myself out of this situation, since I'm on my own, is I'm just going to have to keep powering and drive to the top. Because when you're climbing a hill in a four-wheel drive vehicle, or all-wheel drive vehicle, whatever you want to call it, you have control as a driver at the front, because you've got the front wheel spinning, and you can kind of choose where you want your car to go. I knew where the track ends up because I've been here before, so my mental thought was, at the time I decided that I'm just going to power this down and we're going to go up. And there was a lot of this going on and over and up and over and facing the wrong direction and all sorts of stuff. It actually would have been very comedic if I'd filmed me going up, but I didn't realise from the bottom it would be very entertaining, so I didn't bother. So just keep that in mind, and when we're coming down here, you're probably going to be able to picture what might have transpired going up. I wasn't going to go and do a retake to go up to create the content. It was just, it's too dangerous without having a second vehicle there. There's just a whole lot of stuff that, you know, these type of things you would do only when you've got, you know, you're traveling with friends or you've got a second vehicle. We wouldn't be equipped if something had gone wrong here, and it would have been an emergency for sure. So I just want to place it out there. I'm not condoning that people should go out to tracks and do this type of stuff. I just felt like at the start that there was it would be okay. I've done this track many times, so just bear that in mind. We made it up, guys, but I don't know about making it down. We could end up sideways. Not ideal.
Not ideal.
Because so that's good enough. We need to be. So at the moment the tyres are full of mud, so we've got zero traction. So it's wherever the car basically wants to go. It's all fine until we're going a direction we don't want to go. Like that. Now the concerning part here is when you don't have traction and gravity is pulling our 3 ton of weight down, because you have no steering. The good thing is this track isn't just all slop. There is actually a solid base underneath. So if I steer now, I get a little bit of steering. That's okay. That's promising. We want to stay away from the lower sections because that's what pulls the car sideways. Just here to try and get the stuff out the tires, you know. So we're just going to get taken into this corner and hopefully we can drive out of it because it's a pretty average corner, isn't it?
That's the one I told you before.
Did I come through that?
You sort of hopped along there. No, you didn't go through it. No.
So I probably won't make it through it then. Let's see if I can.
You can.
I don't think I'll have traction to be able to take that high line. I reckon it's going to want to pull me
down
across. I don't want to go too much sideways. See that? You're feeling that?
Yep, definitely moving sideways.
So that's why I've got to be careful. I don't actually have too much control here.
Okay, the ridges you will be pulled into those in a minute.
So we're just going to fall into this in front of us. Let's go with it. Jesus, I don't know where my steering wheel is. Hang on. How you feeling, Yokes?
I'm alright.
Okay. Might never. So there is where the problem is. You can see where people got stuck.
Yeah. Someone got stuck in there. You can see that. Hold over.
I can't get out of this.
That's the sideways we don't want.
Yeah, we're trying to correct.
Come to the room. You can see where the other people all ended up in this track.
Yeah. I haven't got a lot of choice here, Jurgen, sorry. I've just speed up a bit here. No steering. That's why you gotta watch out for your hands. Okay, we're gonna fall. It's gonna feel like shit for a second. Sorry, I don't have much choice. I have to take the truck as it wants to let me take it. Okay, we're good. That was the worst part, so that's fine. You're a very, very relaxed passenger compared to many I've been with.
Well, you know, it happens. It's interesting if you slide in the direction where your door is.
But you see, a lot of people don't understand that, and that's when they freak out when they're forward driving.
What, the sliding?
Yeah, they can't. It's not, the car's not going where you're asking it to go, right?
But how can you? You can't. You can only try to steer as much as you can.
But yeah, so to give you guys,
a gruise like that,
to give you guys an idea, we just went up that, and I said to Jurgen, I don't know about coming down that, because going up you have better control than you do coming down, but that's all right. We're at the bottom, so continue on to why we came here. It wasn't.
Well,
it was but it can quickly go wrong in something like that
Oh yeah, for sure.
if you don't understand what you're doing.
And then you always think, you know,
Oh, but and even then,
the angle makes you worry then.
but even if you do know what you're doing, you still, things can always still go wrong.
It's
That's it.
unpredictable because you're sliding, isn't it? What if there's a rock all of a sudden you hit it with a tyre?
Yeah.
And then the thing goes, oh.
The great thing about this car that I keep telling people is because the battery's on the bottom, it stops it from rolling over. Like there was a situation there where the whole rear wheel would have been up for a moment, but the battery keeps it down to stop it from.
The centre of gravity is pretty good.
Now my car's dirty.
Yeah, that was pretty muddy.
All right, guys. So we just we came out to basically do some testing on some Starlink accessories, and I knew a place up in Nuji where we used to go to where there's no phone service, and I thought, all right, let's go there. Except it's probably a little bit wet, and we got all the way to the top, and I thought, yeah, it'd be probably a little iffy going back down. I actually wasn't rolling the cameras when I went up, but you guys can watch us coming back down. It should give you an idea of what probably happened, but we actually managed to get up and then come back down okay. But now that we've actually found a spot where we've got some open sky, we're going to do some Starlink videos for our other channel. So if you're looking for Starlink accessories, head over to allterrain.com.au or check out All Terrain Starlink on YouTube. Probably get a lot of your questions answered there in many of the videos that I have up there. But anyway, we'll get started to testing and demonstrating how some of the products work. Drive back into it. I'll pull up. So you just stay like a pole. I'll pull up, and then I'm going to talk to the camera stopped. Okay, just to make use of a bad.
What is bad?